Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. See, Will the edited. What's the mud fornicating deal? Appreciate you pulling up to the bootleg ass studio, bro. Say he here on time. What's the mud fornicating deal? Oh God, what he do? Bro, say you can hear me loud and clear. We in this thing for sure. Good deal. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Hope y'all having a pretty good night / morning. It is 1:39 here in East Texas. Hit that like button on your way up in here for sure. Got some wild news tonight, man. Oh God. Sinatra Mac, what he do, bro? Appreciate you pulling up to the bootleg ass studio on God. For sure. What it do, Michelle? Jilks? What was that? Did you mean a Gervonta? Is that how you pronounce it? Did I see that fight? No, I haven't, if that's what you're asking. I haven't seen that yet. Feel me? Rolling up my situation at the moment, allowing for just a few more people to get up in here if they gonna get up in here. If not, then we gonna jump it off. You understand me? Getting the situation twisted. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hit that like button, share the video, share the live. You understand? Get this situation twisted up so we can go and jump up in it. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button for me. Roll this situation up, man. We finna get into these stories tonight, man. We got some wild news to cover tonight. You feel me? A lot of it you may have known, a lot of it you may not have known. I appreciate you pulling up to the bootleg ass studio, shooting shit with me either way. You feel me? That like button waiting on you, that subscribe button waiting on you if you're new here. And let me know where y'all tuning in from. Oh God. Sinatra Mac, great movement. Appreciate it, my G. Appreciate that. All love. Yeah. So Gervonta, is that his name? He had a fight tonight, huh? Is that what you were asking, Michelle? I don't much watch sports, but I do chime in from here and there, especially when it's interesting, especially when it's good. Anyway, I appreciate y'all pulling up to the bootleg ass studio on God. We up in here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be right here in Sheldon bootleg ass studio on God. To shoot the shit with me. We We got 12 people in the building. Hit that like button. Let me know who you is and where you from. Melanin A1 in the building. What's good? Big Shells. We in here. Junebug Wells, what's the motherfucking KD? Appreciate you pulling up to the bootleg ass studio, my G. Oh God, we up in here. Melanin A1 said she didn't watch the fight, but she heard Davis won. Straight up, okay. Mm-hmm. Y'all doing though? I'm doing quite all right. Let's get into some of this news, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Wild stories going on in the world, man. Did y'all hear about this 6-year-old who shot the first grade teacher? Did y'all hear about that right there? We're gonna jump it off with that one. We're gonna jump it off with that one right there. Hit that like button for me. Bootleg ass studio Crystal. Spruel. What he do? Appreciate you pulling up to the bootleg ass studio. Majestic YT. What's the motherfucking deal? Melanin A1 said she ain't heard about it, but we finna break it to you. Majestic YT say he hit me up on Instagram and I ain't hit you back. My bad. Anybody that knows that I am slow on Instagram, very slow, I would definitely hit you back. On God, I will. I promise you I will. I definitely hit you up. When we finish this live, I'm gonna hit you up. Egypt S, what's the motherfucking deal? Appreciate you pulling up to the bootleg ass studio. On God, you could be anywhere in the world, but you right here in Sheldon Bootleg ass studio shooting the shit with me. We finna shoot the shit. Now, that was the situation that happened in Virginia. What's going on in these schools, man? What's going on at the schoolhouse? Like them old folks say down here in the South. 6-year-old student shoots first grade teacher. Now, the teacher was fighting for her life, but I'm gonna go and break it to you now. She's doing all right. She's good. She's in stable condition, last I've heard. But what's going on at the schoolhouse, man? It says a 6-year-old student shot a teacher inside their first grade classroom at a Virginia elementary school, and now the teacher is fighting for her life. The shooting went down Friday at Richnick Elementary School in Newport News, with the student opening fire on a female teacher, according to police. Cops say the teacher, who is in her 30s, suffered life-threatening injuries, and the 6-year-old child is in police custody after using a handgun in the shooting. It's interesting. Police say the shooting was not an accident, and it sounds like only a single shot was fired. The school, which was about 550 students, which has about 550 students in kindergarten through 5th, was evacuated after the shooting. With parents reunited with their children outside the gymnasium door, the school already canceled classes for Monday, and the teacher's condition is said to be improving. Wow. Wow. That's wild. So y'all think happened? What y'all think happened? Brody in the first grade. Yeah, in the first grade. Done peeled this. All right, we back. We back. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right, we back. We good. Now, where was I at? Wonder what the hell happened with this situation. We got a news clip right quick. This was a day ago. Let's see what they talking about. Hit that like button for me right quick, man. Y'all rocking out with Shell. Y'all vibing out with me, man. Y'all up in this bitch. That like button. Let me know where you at, who you is.
Elementary school in Newport News, Virginia, where a 6-year-old student shot and wounded a Virginia teacher during an altercation inside a first grade classroom. That's according to police and school officials there in the city of Newport News. No students were injured in the shooting. The teacher, a woman in her 30s, suffered life-threatening injuries. Newport News Police Chief Steve Drew told reporters that her condition had improved somewhat by late afternoon. Police said the child had a handgun in the classroom and that they took that student into custody. Parents and students were reunited at a gymnasium door, according to Newport News Public Schools. There you see law enforcement on the scene. Earlier this afternoon, you saw so many police, onlookers, bystanders, parents, family members there beyond that yellow police tape, waiting to be reunited with their loved ones and their children. Newport News is a city of about 185,000 people in southeastern Virginia, known for its shipyard, which builds the nation's aircraft carriers and other U.S. Navy vessels. Rich Neck Elementary has about 550 students. It's a K-5 institution. That's according to the Virginia.
That's exactly what happened. Something like that went down. He came with that mug. The next day, he said, "Oh, yeah? You told my mama I was doing what?" Okay. Man. We got 23 people in the building. Let me know who you is and where you tuning in from. We're going live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You understand me? I need y'all to go subscribe to my second YouTube channel, VybezCast TV. We live on VybezCast TV as well. You feel me? Going live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. All the same name, except for my second YouTube channel, which is VybezCast TV. So SheldonVybez. Jump off of another social media. And when you get a chance, but make sure you don't forget, you can stay on this live right now. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're going to tune into the live on the other social media. But make sure you subscribe, follow me on Facebook, all that good stuff. Yeah. We going up.
Department of Education's website. School officials have already said there will be no classes on Monday after the weekend. So this is overhead earlier this afternoon, where police said and school officials said a 6-year-old in a first grade classroom shot and gravely injured his teacher, a female in her 30s. The 6-year-old was taken into custody. Right now, let's listen in to some of these law enforcement officials, city officials, and school officials. Police held a press conference earlier tonight. Let's watch.
I'll sort of keep my comments brief. Newport News is it's a community. We are going to succeed or we're going to fail together. Today, I could not be prouder of
what's the more for the deal? I'm Too Sly. What's the motherfucking deal? Too Sly tuning in from Florida, from the Florida waters. That's what's up. What's the motherfucking deal? Appreciate you pulling up to the bootleg ass studio. Oh God, yeah.
Who were here very, very quickly. The outer cordon, inner cordon were established. Can I be more proud of the police force, the sheriff, the entire fire department, my colleagues that stand behind us, the superintendent, the school board, Lisa, our delegates that are here. Newport News is a strong community, and we are always going to be together.
This day stuff, y'all. Now
after this, I'm going to go to the hospital and talk to the family and spend the night there. But it's a dark day for Newport News. We're going to learn from this, and we're going to come back stronger. So I'll take some questions at this time.
This is the youngest we've seen in a very long time.
Yes. So right now it's still raw right now. But I will tell you is there's going to be a full after action, not only from internally of the city council, but school board and others. But we are going to ensure that we have the right steps and policies so this doesn't happen again.
Mayor, do you?
What I really say is today our students got a lesson in gun violence and what guns can do to disrupt not only an educational environment, but also a family, a community. And I reiterate what the mayor said. Newport News is a very proud community. We pride ourselves in working diligently to provide a safe learning environment for all students. The efforts we saw today by our faculty were admirable. And the response that it took to get our kids, make sure our kids were safe, make sure our parents were reunified with the students in
they like it.
We don't plan for these incidents, but we do plan to have plans to make sure our schools are safe. We need the community support, continued support, to make sure that guns are not available to youth. And I'm sounding like a broken record today because I continue to reiterate that we need to keep the guns out of the hands of our young people. This is evidence today that
how
these
did
are the
he
things
get
that happen when we have access to weapons. I cannot control
How did he get
access
it?
to weapons.
Or she?
My teachers cannot control access to weapons. What we have to do is we have to make sure that is also a clear message that comes out of a situation of this nature. We do respond to whatever we have come on campus, but again, it comes on campus because of access in the community, and we need and this is not a Newport News problem. It's a bigger and broader problem than what we're seeing today.
Okay, so you were listening in there to the school superintendent, to the mayor of Newport News, as we were looking over. Sorry about that audio. Looking over these aerials earlier there at Rich Neck Elementary School this afternoon. I just want to repeat some of these facts of this story where a 6-year-old student shot and wounded his teacher, a woman in her 30s today.
His teacher. I don't know if he was supposed to reveal that or not.
She's on the mend. She's improving,
or
but
if he
she
just
suffered
said
life-threatening injuries. And the 6-year-old, the child, has been taken into custody, had a handgun in the classroom. Police also added that the shooting was not an accident. And so you can just not even imagine the thought that goes through parents' minds when they get alerted to something like this at their children's schools. We've seen it time and time again. And we'll keep you updated if we learn more about what led to this today, where that 6-year-old got a handgun. School will not be in session Monday after the week.
All right. Wow, shit. How did he get that damn gun? Are they gonna try to charge the parents like they did? Oh boy. What's that dude who did the school shooting? Y'all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, are they gonna charge the parents? Are they gonna try to charge the parents? You know? Wild situation. Wild situation, man. I appreciate y'all for putting up to the bootleg ass studio. If you're just getting up in here, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you hadn't already, we up in this thing. We got 20 people up in the building. You know, we live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my Twitch channel. I'm trying to get that thing up as well. I know nothing about Twitch. but we finna get to know it. Oh God, man, school ain't safe no more. Damn sure ain't. Oh God, logistics. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's why I ain't came through. It came through my request. Oh God. And see, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it right off the muscle. I don't know how to do that right off the muscle. So to make you a mod, I don't know how to do that right off the muscle. Do anybody know how to do that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're gonna have to go ahead and probably do that. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, gonna have to do that on another when we get up off the, you know what I'm saying? When we jump off the live, I'm gonna tap in with you. Oh God. But yeah, though, everybody good. Hit that like button. Where you tuning in from? If you just getting up in here, hit that like button. Let me know who you is. Rep yo. You understand me? East Texas in the building. That's me. You feel me? Indubitably got Cody and Mix in this. You feel me? What it do, man? Indubitably, I appreciate you pulling up to the bootleg ass studio. On God, we up in this thing. You say I click your name, but I'm in the I'm live in the software. I'm not like directly in YouTube. Let me let me see. Hold up. Let's see something. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button for me. Okay, there we go. And there it is. And there it is. We up in the indubitably. We up in it. How y'all feeling? Egypt is 1,000 for sure. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up to the bootleg ass studio though, man. We up in this thing. You feel me? We got everybody tuning in from different parts of the world. We got Florida in this thing. You feel me? But yeah, man, this how this kid get this gun in his backpack? You know he had to sneak that bad boy. Mama and daddy, or daddy, mama or daddy, if daddy is around. Cause this a wild situation, man. It's a wild situation. How do a kid unload on your teacher, man? This is why we living in some crazy times, man. We got Pike County in the South. What they do? What's good? All right, so in other news, right? We got this convenience store owner arrested for cashing in lotto tickets, y'all. You feel me? You got to get it how you live. It's rough out here. Let's go and jump up into this right quick. All right, so check me out. We got a convenience store employee charged with stealing lottery tickets, cashing in prize winnings. That's what the police say. San Antonio. Hold up. In San Antonio, right? A convenience store employee in Texas arrested for stealing lottery tickets from her work and cashing out the prize winnings, according to police. The San Antonio Police Department said Myra Rios, 37, is believed to have stolen more than $52,000 worth of lottery tickets and prize winnings, running it up, eating $52K. In a video posted by San Antonio police, officials said Rios was caught when the store owner noticed she was missing bundles of lottery tickets. Okay. So it was the employee. I don't know if I said owner at the beginning. So it was the employee, not the owner. The employee was arrested. The owner caught on when she noticed. All right. Man, that's wild in the bitch. All right, it says after reviewing surveillance video, the owner saw Rios activating the missing tickets. Police said the store owner confronted Rios about the tickets and she confessed to activating them. Police said Rios stole about 30 bundles of tickets between October. Whoa, man. Hold up. Police said Rios stole about 30 bundles of tickets between October and December of 2022, with each bundle containing about 25 to 30 tickets. Rios was taken to the is that Bexar County Jail on Wednesday and charged with lottery theft and lottery fraud, both of which are second-degree felonies. Rios' bond was set at $40,000. Wow. Said a video was posted. Let's see. Say a video was posted. What did he do? Is this all they're gonna show? So we're gonna get to something.
22.
Okay, there we go. Let's see.
So 2022. So last month, in December of 2022, detectives here with our East Property Crimes Unit were made aware of a situation involving a now former employee of a convenience store on the east side located at 410 and Rigsby Road. Detectives learned through the owner that back in December, he started realizing earlier than that bundles of lottery tickets were going missing. He decided to review surveillance video on his own, and in that surveillance video, he was able to confirm that one specific employee, who is the suspect in this case, was activating the specific missing lottery tickets. He did confront this employee, and she admitted that she was activating the lottery tickets. However, she was keeping two, putting two for sale, keeping one or two, putting others for sale. This led to them discovering that approximately 30 lottery ticket bundles were taken during the course of October to December of 2022. So during a 3-month period, she allegedly would activate all these lottery tickets, and she would keep some and put some back for sale. Also, through their investigation, detectives were able to get with the Texas Lottery Commission and learned that these bundles, and each bundle, keep in mind, has approximately 25 to 30 lottery tickets in just one bundle. All of these bundles that were taken throughout the 3-month course were worth approximately $31,000. Of that, she earned a winning of more than $21,000. There was surveillance video that was uncovered by investigators and is still coming in of the suspect going to different locations here in San Antonio, different grocery stores, and also in the Laredo area, and cashing out these winnings. So a total of more than $52,000 were taken between the stolen bundle of lottery tickets and the winnings. This is led to her facing 2 charges. One of them is for lottery fraud, which is a second-degree felony offense, up to 20 years in prison if convicted. And also theft, $30,000 to $100,000, which is a third-degree felony, up to 10 years in prison if convicted. So unfortunately, we have seen recently cases where suspects are taking lottery bundles, either in burglaries, robberies, or in this case, a theft case. It is just not worth it, because eventually it will catch up to you. Every single lottery ticket has a number, and that number is tracked, and it'll get backtracked to you. So it's just not worth doing this and committing this crime. Lastly, we will disclose the name of the suspect who is facing these charges and was arrested today without incident. Her name is Mayra, Mayra Alejandra, and her last name is Rios. She is 37 years old, and her SID is 1173673.
And is it the felonies, are they second and third degree because of the money, or
because of the amount that was taken? Yeah, because like I said, the theft of the lottery is a second-degree felony. They say that more than $21,000 were taken, and then the theft has a range of money, and so that is a third-degree felony.
Man. Bad business right there. Oh, man. It's rough out here. It's rough out here, man. You know? It's rough out here, man. And speaking of robberies, man, hold on. I got something else for y'all. Speaking of thieves and things of that nature, that was this woman right here, who smelled of body odor, hit that like button, as she robbed stores. Do you hear me? There was this lady, right? In case you didn't hear me. She reeked of body odor as she committed robberies. Okay, according to police. All of this is allegedly. You feel me? We gotta cover our own. Let me share this screen with y'all right quick. If this damn ad to get up out the way. Boom. Woman with body odor goes on pre-Christmas robbery spree along West Timer. Off up in the H. What it do? What it do, H-Town? What it was good. The woman, 40 to 50 years old, out here, masked up, stilettos, pumps in the club. Whoever thought, oh, you would get mugged by a stank and a black ball cap covered her gray and blonde hair, according to the Houston Police Department. She out here doing her thing, musting up the place. Houston police and the FBI are trying to identify a nicely dressed but funky female robber who one victim said smelled heavily of body odor. Twat is a knot. No, sir. The woman believed to be 40 to 50 years old is wanted in at least 4 robberies the week before Christmas. Surveillance video shows her wearing a black ball cap with her blonde or gray hair tucked inside a green camouflage mask, black coat, black pants, and high heels. She held up a note in each case, demanded money, and tossed a light-colored bag for the cash over the counter. The robber also carried a large black note. Case number 1, the robbery happened at a hotel in the 5100 block of Hidalgo, near the West Loop around 8:30 p.m. on December 19th, right? The woman told the clerk her partner in crime was armed and waiting outside. Yeah. Stick around. We're going to watch that video in just a second. Say she stinks. Say she funky. Musty butt ass. The next day, all she got to do is bathe. So I guess all she got to do is bathe and they ain't going to know who she is. Shit, she's still out here robbing and shit. She going to leave a trail for sure. The next day, the woman robbed a sandwich shop in 6100 block, West time around 9:20 p.m. on December 21st. She hit another one, another hotel near Sage Road around 4:50 p.m. She was going off. On December 23rd, the busy robber held up a bank in the 7900 block of West Time near South Vouse Road around 5:20 p.m. Going off. All 4 cases, the woman escaped with the unknown amount of cash. She left the scene. She left the first 3 robberies on foot, but in the last case, she left in a dark color sedan. If you recognize this woman, please contact Crime Stoppers Houston to be eligible for a reward of up to $5,000. What's good, man? Hold up. Where we at? Let's see. I already know we're finna get an ad. Let go. Yep, if you just get up in there, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Let go. Oh, it's very easy. All of it. How much y'all bet it wasn't that much money up in there? Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. Lord be a mercy to me. Let go. Fill this motherfucker up, or I'm sending it off in this bitch. You hear me? Fill it up right now. You want to live or you want to protect the place of business? Make a wise decision. Hit that like button. Let go. Well then. My bad, y'all. What if they put a tracker in that motherfucker? Even though that wasn't that damn smart. All right, here you go. Have a nice day. Come back and see us. All right. Have a lovely one. Man, this is wild out here, man. It's wild out here. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Wow, man. All right, what they talking about? What they talking about? Is it the same? No, we got some. Okay, we got a news article or a news clip rather. I did. Oh, this is the same video. Same thing. I just seen KHOU11. I thought it was. Okay, it's the same video. Okay. But yeah. It's wild out here, man. It's going down. Everywhere you turn, it's some crime going on. Man, y'all gotta be careful out here and stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Stay light on your toes like you're supposed, for real. You know what I'm saying? Gotta stay swift and always expect the unexpected, even though you shouldn't be. Messed up, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up to the Bootleg Ass Studio. Hit that like button if you just following up in here. Let me know who you is and where you're tuning in from. We up in this thing on God. How y'all feeling? Yo. Speaking of robberies, right? This brings me to my next story. We got these ladies. I just assumed it was a lady. Hold on. Was it a lady? Let's see. Let's see. Anyway, she is a suspect in a robbery, and her identity was revealed after her mask falls off during armed robbery, right? Did y'all hear about this? Let's fall up into this thing. Saku is present. How you doing? Lovely to see you in the building. Oh God. So lovely to have you. You could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to pull up to Sheldon Bootleg Ass Studio. Mean a lot to me. Oh God. We up in this thing. How y'all doing? Now, this lady. Why I keep saying lady? I just feel like it's a lady. I felt like I skimmed over it. Anyway, let's get up into it. Says ex-employees are revealed after a mask falls off during armed robbery. This in a way. Okay. 25-year-old woman. Okay, yeah, that's right. A 25-year-old woman has been charged with armed robbery after her mask fell off during an attempt in October. According to WYFF4, Natasha Otero was immediately recognized as an ex-employee of the establishment. Man, hold up. They recognize her as quick. They recognize her as an ex-employee of the establishment. She attempted to steal money. Investigators said the suspect's mask fell off during the assault and that the employee immediately recognized her as 25-year-old Natasha Otero, who formerly worked at the store. North Carolina store employee identified after mask falls off. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. Otero was arrested on December 27th, 2022, just a couple days ago, not too long ago. They get up in it. The attempted armed robbery, all right? According to the outlet, authorities were called for an armed robbery at a business on South York Road in Gastonia, North Carolina. The attempted robbery occurred in early October. An employee told authorities that a woman wearing a black face mask walked into a business armed with a handgun, strapped up, ready to bust, ready to set that thing off. You feel me? The woman then demanded cash from the establishment and struck an employee in the head with the handgun. Give me this. Oh, you finna go today. Give me this. During the assault, the woman's face mask fell off, doing too much, doing too damn much. The employee who was being assaulted immediately recognized the suspect as 25-year-old Natasha Otero. Yeah. Oh, I know who that bitch was. Oh God. She hit me and she hit me so hard her mask fell off. Otero then fled the store, leaving her face mask and handgun behind. Now, her warrant and arrest. According to Gastonia Police Department, authorities issued a warrant for her arrest, and she was located and arrested on December 27th after she shoplifted from a local shoe store. I heard just doing what she do, getting it how she live, grimy, just like she live. Oh God, what they say? Okay, science. All right. Yeah. Got a couple reactions down there. You feel me? A couple comments. I mean, it's tough out here, huh? It's tough out here. You know, folk out here doing the fool. Now, had she not went upside that employee's head, her karma might have not have came back so quickly. But see, she probably had it out for that employee. She been wanting to go at the employee head. She been ready to bust upside the head. So when she left, she had been planning that shit the whole time. She was like, yup. And let that bitch be there. Let her be there. Uh-huh. Yo. Ooh, I want her to be there. She gonna get this work. Smack that bitch. What's good, man? How y'all doing? It's wild out here, man. Everywhere you turn around. All right. Now, let's jump into some more shit. I came across something I thought was quite interesting, right? This goes on. And it's not like we didn't know. Meets for beats, Young Jock says. He says artists exchange sexual favors for tracks. Artists exchanging sexual favors for tracks is very common, right? Well, let's get up in it. During the sit down on Vlad TV, Young Jock, he dished out the very common industry practice of producers expecting artists to exchange sexual favors for tracks. Man, it gets deep. This goes on. Notably, he even said that many producers go in with a "you want the beats, I want the meats" mentality. Wow. Say he weighs in on Ashanti's The Breakfast Club interview. The matter came up after interviewer Sean Perez and Young Jock to address some revelations that Ashanti made on the Breakfast Club last month. Specifically, she spoke on an unnamed producer attempted to solicit sexual favors in exchange for 2 records. You know what I'm saying? They was talking about how the dude wanted her to shower with him as a form of a payment for, you know. Here you go right here. It said we did 2 records together. He was like, okay, I'm not gonna charge you, but you know you my homie. No, I'm not gonna charge you. You know you my homie. When it came time to put it on the album, he was like, let's take a shower together. Yeah. Now, yeah, it's wild. Now I wanted to play this video, man, but it's on Vlad TV. It's on Vlad TV, man, and I ain't trying to get no copyright strike. You feel me? You feel me? It's this dude named Keith Murray, man. Who is this guy, y'all? Who is Keith Murray? He been trending, man, and he been talking about everybody. He's been talking about everybody. I'm talking about just giving it up. Keith Murray tells explicit story about alleged encounter with Kareem Stephens, right? If y'all don't know who Kareem Stephens is, that's Superhead. If you don't know who Superhead is, then ooh-wee. Either you too young or you you know what I'm saying? Nice and holy. Ain't nothing wrong with it. After going viral with some stories about alleged sexual encounters with Foxy Brown and Shauna. Yeah, he was talking about how Shauna gave him some of that top, right? Keith Murray is back with another wild tale. While sitting down with the Art of Dialogue, Keith spoke about Kareem Stephens, who was referred to as Superhead, and he was talking about how she gave him. Hold on, man. I would like to play this video, but I don't know if the audio gonna play. I don't know if the audio gonna play if I don't have it on the screen. Let's try it out. I don't know if the audio gonna play. I don't know if the audio gonna. I don't know if the audio. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna work. Yep. Oh man, yeah, we can't. I gotta figure out how I can do that. Gotta figure out how I can do that live. You know what I'm saying? When I do it on my recordings, I can blur out. I can either blur out the the video, or I can freeze frame it. What's the motherfucking deal? Divine Eternally done fill up in the motherfucking bootleg ass studio. What's the deal? Keith Murray is from Method Man, Redman days. He rapped the most beautifulest thing. Okay, that song is okay. What he do? What he do? Yeah, man. I'm trying to keep from catching the copyright strike. But this is what's going on in the industry, right? And I was bringing all that up because so wild things going on in the industry, right? So I was watching this video earlier today about Aaliyah. Shocking new evidence allegedly confirms Aaliyah's death was planned, right? Shout out to whoever this person is. Don't know. It's a nice little old something. Let's check it out. Hit that like button. Where you at? Where you at? Ah, okay. I mean, I love Aaliyah and all of that, but that was a little bit much. Come on now. The R&B artist that's here now wouldn't stand a chance. I mean, she made great music, but she really wasn't a good. She couldn't sing that well. It wasn't like she had a mind blowing voice that just moved you out of your seat. You know what I'm saying? But she was a great artist. She was a beautiful person. All that good stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's not do that, people. Let's not put too much on it just because somebody has transcended. You feel me? All due respect to the all due respect. You feel me? That's just my opinion. It's a lot of spooky shit going on in the industry, y'all. Right, right. That's what I heard. Mm-mm. Okay. Says Aaliyah's production stage manager from 2000 to 2001. Listen to them. Check them out. Hey, am I not saying it tell? Oh man, I thought it was true. Hold on.
Look at the evidence supporting to
Let me
Aaliyah's death being planned. The first man we need to talk to is
does that
Hype
motherfucker
Williams
not
because
even
his name gets brought up over and
audio?
over again when it
Let's
up,
bring
and
it
it
back to
looks
the
like
top.
Aaliyah could finally get her justice in 2023.
When Aaliyah died for a wrongful death, he got paid $90 million for her death. Am I supposed to say that on TV?
There we go.
Dame Dash and other people who were close to Aaliyah are starting to speak out on all the shady things about Aaliyah's death, and fans want to see this case reopened in 2023.
But what I was really more tight about was that I had heard that Lenny Kravitz had offered her a jet and that Hype had took the jet. So that's what really pissed me off about the situation when I heard about that. So you could ask Hype about that.
That's what I said. Have you ever talked to Hype about it?
Yeah.
And how did that conversation go?
Ask her.
But was Aaliyah's death really planned? Is there enough evidence to reopen Aaliyah's case? Let's investigate it.
A trail of tears for Aaliyah. A horse-drawn carriage carried the fallen star's casket through the streets of New York, a somber procession reminiscent of the funeral for Princess Diana, who was also killed in a tragic accident exactly 4 years ago today. And just as the British royals mourned the loss of Diana, the royalty of African-American entertainment gathered on this day to remember the R&B princess, Aaliyah.
On January 16, 2023, Aaliyah Dana Houghton would have turned 44. And it's truly heartbreaking to think what a huge star she would be right now if she was still alive. Aaliyah had it all. She was a triple threat in singing, dancing, and acting. She was smart and cunning. She had natural beauty. The list goes on.
An entertainer. I wanted to sing, I wanted to act, I wanted to dance. From the moment I stepped foot on stage, at 6 years old in the play Annie, I was like, this is what I want to do. I have to do this. I'm happy doing this. So
Yeah,
I'm
definitely
living it,
she was
and
a
I'm very,
princess.
very happy
Cool.
about it.
Aaliyah's star power was undeniable, and if she was
Love.
still here, a lot of today's R&B singers wouldn't stand a chance. But
Okay,
sadly,
that's what I was talking about right there. Like, you know, I think people would still still would have stood a chance out here. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't have stopped nobody from shining. You feel me? You know, it's a lot of great people out here, and yeah. She just wouldn't. You know, people be putting sauce on it when people go. You know,
on August 23rd,
they the same thing when all these rappers die. They be like, oh, he was like Tupac. He was like Tupac. He was like Tupac, yeah, because he died early. You know what I'm saying? He the new Pac. He the new Pac. Like, people quit it, man. Like, stop comparing these rappers to Pac. Pac was an activist as well, and all kind of other stuff.
2001, Aaliyah's life was cut
Dude.
short at the age of 22 in a plane accident in the Bahamas.
Pleasure. The plane, just after taking off for Florida in perfect weather, suddenly plummeted to the ground. Investigators now saying one of the engines apparently failed. Along with 8 passengers, Aaliyah, a young Brooklyn native and a talented singer and actress.
Now, the official story is that
Y'all stick around. This shit finna get spooky in a
plane
minute.
carrying Aaliyah and 8 other people crashed because it was overloaded. However,
At least this is new evidence for me. I don't know about y'all. Like, well, at least new allegations.
most of Aaliyah's fans have never accepted this narrative because a lot of things simply don't add up, and new evidence is now starting to emerge that Aaliyah's death was not accidental.
All right, so there's her Aaliyah's production stage manager from 2000 to 2001, and he's yelling out, they deleted
Don't
her.
add up, and new evidence is now starting to emerge that Aaliyah's death was not accidental. See, Aaliyah was surrounded by a lot of creepy men most of her life, and even her own family is very sketchy. So let's take a closer look at the evidence supporting to Aaliyah's death being planned. The first man we need to talk to is Hype Williams because his name gets brought up over and over again when it comes to Aaliyah's suspicious death. On August 21st, 2001, Aaliyah appeared on BET's
What y'all know about that
106
right
Park
there?
and revealed that the shooting of the video for her single Rock the Boat would start the following day and that Hype Williams would direct it. On August 22nd, Aaliyah flew to
Man, I remember
Miami
all
to
of
film
this right
dance
here, man. I'm
routines.
trying to tell you, I remember this whole time, her shooting the video, like the behind the scenes, the world premiere, all of it was dope. I remember, like, man, there was a time to be alive on God.
On the green screen set, as well as underwater
Oh,
shots
God,
for the video.
I remember this.
All right, just gotta check things out sometimes, make sure it's looking good. It's all good. All right, now we can ready to do the dance. Excited about that.
But then, for some reason, Hype Williams decided to move the shoot from Miami to the Bahamas. And on August 23rd, Aaliyah and employees of Virgin Records flew to the Bahamas on 2 flights. But it's still unclear why Hype Williams insisted they shoot the video in the Bahamas when they had already started filming with a green screen. And
They already started filming in Miami with the green screen where it's plenty beaches at, but they wanted to finish it in Bahamas. Why?
Because even if he wanted to shoot additional scenes on a real beach, doesn't Miami have enough beaches? It just doesn't make sense, and this is one of many reasons why fans have wondered if this was a ploy to get Aaliyah to travel alone because she was terrified of flying.
Hold on, that wasn't Aaliyah. That was Left Eye, wasn't it?
Have wondered if this was a ploy.
That's Left Eye right there, ain't it? Oh, it is. It says it right there. Lisa and Hype Williams in Honduras. Oh, okay.
To get Aaliyah to travel alone because she was terrified of flying and she always traveled with her mom or brother. What's also suspicious is that Aaliyah's ex-boyfriend Damon Dash said he warned Aaliyah not.
That just don't even look right to me. That just me, my opinion. I don't know, y'all. I'm just saying that whole couple right here just don't. It looks odd.
To go to the Bahamas because it wasn't necessary for the video, and he felt uncomfortable about Hype Williams asking her to go there. Aaliyah was scheduled to leave the Bahamas on August 26th. However, she chose to leave the day before because she had finished shooting the scenes for the video early. But according to Damon Dash, when Aaliyah saw the plane they gave her, she instantly had a bad feeling about
it. Melon A1 said, "Why?" He loved that girl. I don't know, man. It just don't seem. I don't know. It just seemed creepy. I don't know why I get a creepy vibe from it. You feel me? Don't judge me too hard on it. I don't know.
When she actually was saw the plane,
weird.
She we had the Blackberries. And she said, I don't like this plane. And I was like, well, don't get on it. And she was like, well, I got to because I got work to do. She got on the plane, and she always had a very serious fear of planes in general. So she had to overcome a fear to get on that plane.
However, that's not all. Damon also revealed that Lenny Kravitz had offered Aaliyah a different private jet, but
so he said that she had to get over a fear to get on the plane, right? She already had a fear of getting on a plane, so she had to overcome this fear in order to get on this plane.
Williams took it away from her.
What I was really more tight about was that I had heard that Lenny Kravitz had offered her a jet, and that Hype had took the jet. So that's what really pissed me off about the situation when I heard about that.
On August 25th, shortly before 7 p.m., Aaliyah and 8 Virgin Records employees boarded a twin-engine Cessna aircraft on the Abaco Islands in the northern Bahamas. The plane was supposed to arrive and pick them up at 4:30. However, it didn't arrive until 6:15. And the charter pilot Louis Key claimed to have overheard passengers arguing with pilot Luis Morales prior to takeoff. Key said that Morales warned them that there was too much weight for a safe flight. However, some of the passengers insisted they had to be in Miami Saturday night. There have also been reports that pilot Luis Morales had cocaine in his system and he was not authorized to fly. However, some fans have speculated that someone ordered a smear campaign against the pilot to distract
many allegations,
talking about the people
many weird things
for forcing the pilot to fly an overloaded plane. However, it's still unclear who from Aaliyah's entourage argued with Morales and convinced them to let 9 people board the aircraft with all of their equipment. Besides that, according to journalist Kathy Ladoli's 2021 biography of Aaliyah, Aaliyah was extremely nervous about flying on a small plane, and she initially refused to board it and went back into a taxi cab claiming she had a headache. Now here's the really disturbing part. Someone from Aaliyah's entourage was sent to check on her in the taxi, and this person slipped Aaliyah a sedative. And Aaliyah was extremely nervous about flying on a small plane, and she initially refused to board it and went back.
She initially refused to board it and went back into a taxi cab. Let's go.
She had a headache. Now here's the really disturbing part. Someone from Aaliyah's entourage was sent to check on her in the taxi, and this person slipped Aaliyah a sedative. And once Aaliyah was unconscious, they carried her into the plane.
They slipped her a sedative, and once she was unconscious, they carried her back into the plane. I don't know. Maybe so. I'm not saying yay. I'm not saying yay. But let's listen.
Aaliyah's entourage was sent to check on her in the taxi, and this person slipped Aaliyah a sedative. And once Aaliyah was unconscious, they carried her into the plane.
Have y'all heard this form of the story? Have y'all heard this one? I haven't heard this one. This is new information to me. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard this, I was like, oh, damn, that's wild. Weird shit happens in the industry like a mug, but let's continue.
Eyewitness Kingsley Russell, whose family
ran
a taxi cab company in the Abaco Islands, later said that Aaliyah's entourage took her out of the van and she didn't even know she was getting boarded on a plane. Sadly, Aaliyah's worst fear, Aaliyah's entourage was sent to check on her in the taxi, and this person slipped Aaliyah a sedative. And once Aaliyah was unconscious, they carried her into the plane. Eyewitness Kingsley Russell, whose family ran a taxi cab company in the Abaco Islands, later said that Aaliyah's entourage took her out of the van and she didn't even know she was getting boarded on a plane.
So you sitting in a taxi cab for how long waiting on people? And you sitting in the taxi cab this long enough for you to pass out from a sedative? What was this sedative? Was it a pill? Was it a drink? Or was it something that'll take you out there quick? Was it something that'll take a minute to digest in your system? Because, you know, if it's going to take a minute, then how were you sitting in a taxi cab for, let's say, 20, 30 minutes before it just knocked you out? Before somebody, like, you not leaving yet? Like, is it taking this long to leave while you sitting in the taxi cab? Do y'all sit in the taxi cab 20 minutes before it's time to leave? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they got a lot of equipment to load up or something. You feel me? Maybe that was the case. I don't know, but let's continue to roll.
His family ran a taxi cab company in the Abaco Islands, later said that Aaliyah's entourage took her out of the van and she didn't even know she was getting boarded on a plane. Sadly, Aaliyah's worst fears came true shortly after takeoff, and the plane crashed about 200 feet.
So if what they say is correct, Dame Dash just said that she had to get over this fear. She told him that she was going to get on that plane because she had work to do. Said she was uneasy about the plane. I'm paraphrasing, and he was like, "Well, don't get on it." This is what he said. Let's back it up just a little bit. Where he say this at? You know what I'm saying? I just want to quote him the right way. That's all. Cause it just don't sound right to me.
From her.
But what I was really more tight about was that I had heard that Lenny Kravitz had offered her a jet and that Hype had took the jet. So that's what really pissed me off about the situation when I heard it.
He trying to make it seem like he just really uptight about, like, you know what I'm saying? I was in control of it. Like if you just listen to me, I was trying to protect her from anything. Like, what are you hiding, Dame Dash? It seems like you in on something, bro. I don't know. Was this it right here?
And is there enough evidence to
casket through the and
To sing, I wanted to act. What I want to do.
accident in the ring Aaliyah in 2023? But was Aaliyah
When I heard about that, really more tight about was
Aaliyah are starting to speak out on all the shady things about Aaliyah's death, and fans want to see this case reopened in 2023.
But what I was really more tight about was that I had heard that Lenny Kravitz had offered her a jet.
The shoot from Miami to the Bahamas, and on August 23rd, Aaliyah and employees of Virgin Records flew to the Bahamas on 2 flights. But it's still unclear why Hype Williams insisted they shoot the video in the Bahamas when they had already started filming with a green screen in Miami. Because even if he wanted to shoot additional scenes on a real beach, doesn't Miami have enough beaches? It just doesn't make sense, and this is one of many reasons why
he wanted her to take her own private jet. But he also said that she said she was gonna get on that plane. She was worried about that plane, and he was like, "Don't get on it." And
however, she chose to leave the day before because she had finished shooting the scenes for the video early. But according to Damon Dash, when Aaliyah saw the plane they gave her, she instantly had a bad feeling about it.
Okay.
When she actually was saw the plane, she we had the Blackberries, and she said, "I don't like this plane." And I was like, "Well, don't get on it."
Don't get on it.
And she was like, "Well, I got to because
I got to. Got work to do."
She got on the plane, and she always had a very serious fear.
She got on the
of
plane.
Planes in general. So she had to overcome a fear to get on that plane.
However, that's not all. Damon also revealed that Lenny Kravitz had offered Aaliyah a different private jet, but Hype Williams took it away from her.
But what I was really more tight about was that
to fly. However, some fans
I go from there to she didn't get on the plane.
She was getting boarded on a plane. Sadly, Aaliyah's worst fear was the disturbing part. Someone from Aaliyah's army let 9 people board the aircraft with all of their equipment. Besides that, according to journalist Kathy Lendoli's 2021 biography of Aaliyah, Aaliyah was extremely nervous about flying on a small plane, and she initially refused to board it and went back into a taxi cab, claiming
refused to board it. But she told him is what he's saying, that I'm gonna get on it.
A headache. Now here's the really disturbing part. Someone from Aaliyah's entourage was sent to check on her in the taxi, and this person slipped Aaliyah a sedative. And once Aaliyah was unconscious, they carried her into the plane. Eyewitness Kingsley Russell, whose family ran a taxi cab company in the
Sacrificial
Islands, later said that Aaliyah's entourage took her out
game.
of the van, and she didn't even know she was getting boarded on a plane. Sadly, Aaliyah's worst fears came true shortly after taking.
So now she was on the sedative, and she don't even know she was on it. She didn't even know she was out of it, probably on the plane as it was doing what it was as it crashed. You know what I'm saying?
Carried her into the plane.
Probably never knew.
Eyewitness Kingsley Russell, whose family ran a taxi cab company in the Abaco Islands, later said that Aaliyah attended the funeral procession, including a number of celebrities. However, there are no records of Hype Williams being there.
Among the mourners joining Aaliyah's grief-stricken parents, her aunt Gladys Knight, Aaliyah's boyfriend Damon Dash, fellow hip-hop honcho Sean Puffy Combs, R&B singers Usher, Maya, and Monica, hip-hop artists Jay-Z, Busta Rhymes, Lil' Kim, Missy, even former heavyweight champ Mike Tyson. As Aaliyah's casket was moved from the famed Frankie Campbell Funeral Chapel, her heartbroken mother, Diane Houghton, gently acknowledged the crowd of mourners.
Besides Besides that, Hype Williams was strangely silent on Aaliyah's death, and he refused to talk about what happened in the Bahamas. But see, Williams isn't the only man who's been accused of being involved. And what's even more upsetting is that Aaliyah may have been betrayed by her own family. So you probably know that Aaliyah was manipulated by R. Kelly when she was a teenager, and that Kelly actually married Aaliyah when she was 15 and he was 27 by using a false marriage license. But what's equally disgusting is that Aaliyah's uncle, Barry Hankerson, the founder of Black Brown Records, is the one who introduced R. Kelly to Aaliyah. Hankerson was R. Kelly's manager back in the day, and when Aaliyah was just 12 years old, he brought her into the studio and had her sing for Kelly. But then in 1993, when Aaliyah was 14, R. Kelly started working with her on her debut album titled Age Ain't Nothing But a Number.
I found Leah. As a matter of fact, Barry Hankerson, my manager, who's her uncle, told me to go up to Detroit and hear her sing.
Oh, man.
Once I got up to Detroit, I didn't have to hear her sing because she was glowing. I knew she had it.
Look how bro leaned all in. He like, yo.
When she started singing, that verified it. And from there, we became here. And everything is all good.
So to think that Aaliyah's own uncle basically gave Aaliyah to R. Kelly at a time when everyone in the industry already knew Kelly was a major creep is beyond disgusting. See, R. Kelly was only recently charged and found guilty, but allegations against him go all the way back to the start of his career, and everyone who was someone in the music industry knew about these allegations. And Barry Hankerson must have known as well, because he's been involved in the entertainment industry since the 1970s and was married to legendary singer Gladys Knight. And as if that weren't bad enough, former Black Brown Records associate Ayatollah Marv recently claimed that Barry Hankerson received a $90 million settlement for Aaliyah's passing.
When Aaliyah dies, I was with Barry when Aaliyah died.
$90
for a wrongful death. He got paid $90 million for her death.
Is that wrong though?
Say that on TV. Sue me. I ain't got nothing. I was with him on the negotiations.
But there were also several other powerful industry men who were constantly circling around Aaliyah shortly before her death, including Jay-Z. In fact, in an interview with Page Six, Damon Dash claimed he never pursued Aaliyah as hard as Jay-Z did. On top of that, Damon later said that Jay-Z knew R. Kelly abused Aaliyah, and yet he still decided to record a joint album with Kelly, which was released less than a year after Aaliyah died.
And the karma happens, but the thing I didn't understand is I was like, I know I'm not fucking with that. And because of the moral challenge and him choosing one way, I knew morally we weren't the same. So to me, Rockefeller was defunct. It was over. I couldn't fuck with it. It was something that to me was just like, not to say unforgivable, but I couldn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And then I didn't understand how people didn't, I thought, well, the people aren't gonna have that. But nobody said nothing.
Standing by, watching it, and just not saying
nobody said.
And since all these big industry men were connected to Aaliyah, there's been a lot of speculation that Aaliyah's death was some kind of ritual sacrifice. These men were reportedly all fighting for control over Aaliyah and her career. However, Aaliyah was smart and spiritual, and she often talked about having dreams of escaping the pressure of success and being free. Also, we can't forget that Mary J. Blige once called Aaliyah's death a spiritual murder. And though she refused to elaborate on what she meant, it's extremely weird that she would use those words to describe a plane accident.
I just know that was a murder. You know what I'm saying? That was a spiritual murder, whether people know it or not. Because God don't kill people. You know what I'm saying? Whether people know it or not. And I could go deep, but a lot of people I would have to really bring proof. You know what I'm saying? For what I learned. And she just was cut down in the
Yeah. So the industry is on some weird shit, as we always knew. Mary J. Blige, she was trying to tell us without telling us, talking about there was a spiritual murder. A spiritual murder. And then she said, I would go deep, but I would have to bring proof. Some people I would have to bring proof. She can't hear. I had took myself off. I was here. I didn't say nothing. I just now read the audio. I took myself away and just let the video play. You feel me? But we here, we back, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she didn't want to just give up the beans because she couldn't go into detail like she want to. But it was a spiritual murder, is what Mary J. Blige said. You feel me? It's a lot of weird happenings in this industry. You know, I just thought that was very interesting. Thought that was very interesting, man. Anyway, how y'all doing out there, man? Appreciate y'all pulling up to the Bootleg Ass Studio on God. Hit that like button. But yo, appreciate y'all pulling up, man. We finna go ahead and follow up out this thing. It's been lovely. Oh God. Hope y'all having a great night / morning. You feel me? Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to pull up to the Bootleg Ass Studio. You know? And we just kicking it, just shooting the shit. Hitting that doobie, hitting that roach. Oh God, but yeah, we finna follow up at this thing. It's been a lovely night. Indubitably. Had a nice little crowd fall up in here. We had Divine Eternally fall up in here. Melanin A1 fill up in this thing. We had Saku fall through. You understand me? We had Majestic YT. Laminate C say. I'm just now catching I'm just now reading you. I don't know if you still up in the building or not, but you may have been watching from yesterday when my cousin fell up in the building and called me by my family name, because that's what's up. Good morning to you if you're still in the building. Oh God. Had caught him mixing it bit. Had Junebug Wells in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Had Egypt X fall through. I'm too sly. Oh God. Had a nice little old crowd up in here. Appreciate y'all for pulling up to the Bootleg Ass Studio. We're finna go ahead and call it a night. Oh God. You have a great rest of the weekend yourself, Miss Divine Eternally. And I shall see y'all again on the next one. Stay light on your toes like you supposed. Till next time, I'm out this thing.